Hey, good evening, good evening. Probably should be saying good night, huh? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had an awesome day. It is a Thursday. This was the day the Lord has made, and I hope you rejoiced and you was glad about it. I'm glad that God saw fit to let me be alive and well one more time. He gave me some new grace and new mercy. I'm just excited, just excited. As you can see, the title is Success or Failure. Success or failure. Are you going to walk into your success? Or are you going to just stay stagnated, be still, and be afraid? What is fear? Fear is the false evidence appearing real. What is it that you fear? Do you fear being successful? Because most times we've never had success. Or do you fear failure? But guess what? You have to fail your way to success. The first idea you have is it may not be that gift, that idea. It may not be that idea that opens up to other ideas. It might be that you may have to go back to the drawing board to try it again. But I'm coming to tell you tonight, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to step out on faith. That's what success is. Success is stepping out on faith and doing what you've always loved to do. I probably should take this off before now, but doing what you've always loved to do. And you have to think about what your success looks like. You have to picture that thing. What does success look like for you? And while you envision it and you drawing that picture up here, while you drawing the picture, keep drawing. See, something or somebody's going to distract you from drawing over here. And that's that thing called fear that sets in. But I came to tell you tonight, stop being afraid. Stop being afraid of your success. Stop being afraid if you're going to fail. Because if you don't fail, you're not trying hard enough. If you don't fail at what you're doing, you're not trying hard enough. Do you think the Oprahs, the Tylers, the Steve Harveys, the Ricky Smileys, the TD Jakes, do you think they were successful on the first try? They did it over and over and over again. That's what you have to do. You have to continue to work at it. Continue to do what you do. Hone in on your gift. Develop your gift so that anybody who see you know what you do. Develop your gift good evening. Develop your gift that whoever looks at you and say, I know that's Gigi. She a motivational speaker. She'll encourage you. She'll motivate you. Be able, develop it so that whatever your gift, whatever your niche is, when you open your mouth, whatever it is, it begins to flow. It's flowing out of your mouth. But you can't do anything with your gift, with your vision, with your goals, with your dreams, if you haven't consulted God. But I will tell you, don't sit on your gift. Don't sit on the gift that God has put inside of you. I want you to get up off the bench. Get in the game. Get in the game of life. Somebody say, why I keep using that analogy? Hey, it's a game. So we're going to get in the game of life. We're going to get in the game of life. We're going to stop sitting on the sidelines waiting for somebody to give us permission. We're going to stop sitting on the sidelines being afraid to step. When you make a step, that's all you do. You just continue to step. You move from point A to point B to point C. You have to reach those different plateaus, those different areas in your life. And you're going to keep growing. You're going to keep nurturing your gift. It doesn't stop right here. It doesn't stop when doors begin to open. That's just the beginning. Don't be afraid. Step out on faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hey, I'm hoping for them. I'm believing them. I'm speaking them. I don't see them with my natural eye, but guess what? I see them with my spiritual eye. It's coming. Whatever that you desire, the desire you have inside of you, it's already yours. You just got to put in the work and work it. You have to put in the work and develop it. Once you know you got purpose inside of you, oh my God, you're going to be ready to run, because the other people's opinion and what they think about your dream and you, has absolutely nothing to do with you. Once you have that mind frame, that mindset, thinking like that, you're going to be headed straight to your destiny. And that's where we all should be trying to go, our destiny. Success is on me. I've been in business for 5 years. It'll be 6 in November. But I've been helping people, encouraging people long before then. So it does this. Here's the beginning. Then you step. Whatever it is your dream is, whatever your goal is, whatever is your niche, you have to keep going so it can grow, Are you going to have some times that you have a headache, you don't want to move? Yes. Are you going to have some times you just don't feel like it? Yes. But let me tell you what. You have to have a strong why. Your why that'll make you cry. Your why that'll make you work in the middle of the night. Your why that will wake you up in the morning. Because you see success. So you have a road you're trying to go down to get to your level of success. So you don't have time for anything or anybody to deter you. That's even you. What God has for you, it is for you. Not even you can stop it. My sister told me that one time, and I trust and believe that she knew what she was talking about. Because what God has for you, it is for you. Not no devil in hell can stop it. You can't even stop it. He has a plan for us. Sometimes we try to go the other way and let God's plan go this way. But we need to come in sync with God. Because he knows the plans. He knows your desires. He knows the heart that you have. He knows that you want to be able to, you want to be able to bless. So, excuse me. So you can be able to bless somebody else. You want God to bless you so you can bless somebody else. Guess what? He getting ready to do that. He is already doing that. We look for the big things. What about the small things? The word you was able to give somebody today. That was a small thing, but guess what? He enabled you to give them a word and that blessed them better than you ever thought. What we have to learn to do, our supervisors, our managers, we have to pray for them. We have to give them a word. If he gives you utterance to give them a word, if he gives you the instructions to give them a word, give them a word. If he doesn't, don't say anything. Just you pray for them at your seat. You pray for them to yourself, and you let God handle the rest. Because sometimes when you know you have purpose and butterflies begin to roll and begin to turn around and you start feeling a little different, you start seeing who God sees in you, that's an awesome feeling. When you begin to see who God sees and you can operate in your purpose, you can live your life on purpose, live your purpose on purpose, not because somebody gave you permission, but because God said, this is your purpose. Your purpose in life is this. So when we begin to understand what our purpose is, we can walk a little more freely. We can be free to walk, free to speak. We can begin to be bold and not be afraid. Some of us have let fear paralyze us. And we won't move into our destiny. We won't move any further than our front door. We won't move any further than our living room. We won't move any further than our comfortable surroundings. But guess what? In order to be successful, you have to learn to be uncomfortable to get comfortable. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a easy walk. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be you walk from your door to your car and their success. No, ma'am, it's not. You're going to have to put in some work. Put in some work to make sure you are successful. Put in some work to make sure you leave a legacy for your children and your children's children. What are you leaving for them? And it doesn't always have to be money. Are you leaving them? Have you taught them work ethic? Have you taught them to be an entrepreneur? Have you instilled in them the mindset that they are the employer and not the employee? Let me put a pin there. I didn't tell nobody to go quit their job. because the place of employment is your means to an end. That is how you're going to finance your dream, along with the other things that God sends to you. You need to operate in the mindset that you're building your empire. You're building your empire for you and your family. You're building your empire. So people that are coming behind you, they would see. I am in the process of building an empire so the C.F. Jordan Youth Ministry can be able to take part. We're going to do different activities, get them acclimated to being self-employed, being entrepreneurs, being small business owners. Who knows? A small business owner can soon be a large business owner. Let's come on. And anything is possible. It is possible. Don't ever think what you do is not possible. Don't ever think that what you doing is not worth it. Don't ever think that you're not worth it. You are worth it. You are worth every blessing God pours into you. You are worth every word, everything that he downloads into you. You're worth it. He gave the dream to you for you to birth. So you need to get busy. Get busy. Get the fear out of your head. Get the fear out of your head. Get the fear out of your head. People want to always be critical about other people's dreams. And let me tell you why that is. Because they don't have one. They don't have a dream. They don't have any desires but to do what they're doing. And for the most part, that's being messy. People are generally messy. When they see you elevating, you don't have to go boasting or bragging about it. You just go along your day. You walk like you are already there. You talk like you're already there. You carry yourself like you're already there. And what happened? You got folks around you that's jealous. Because you have stepped out of the boat, stepped out on faith, and you're doing what needs to be done to make sure what the assignment God has given you, it is fulfilled. It cannot be fulfilled if you don't work it. It cannot be fulfilled if you don't work it. If you are not an active participant in your dream, in your life, who is it that you think is going to birth that dream? Who is it that you think is going to work for your empire to become an empire? Who do you think is going to do that? If you don't do it, God gave the dream to you. He didn't give it to me. He gave me my dream. He gave you yours. I work mine every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. I work it. I pour into people. I sit under people. I glean off other people. I'm an open book. I tell anybody, I help you along your journey. Some journeys we might be walking together, but the one that I know that I have, that I can do with my eyes closed, and I'll do if I don't get paid, that's what I'm doing now. I motivate and encourage the masses. That's my vision, to go around the country, motivate and encourage the masses. So my ultimate thing is, I want everybody that comes in contact with me, I come in contact with, I want you to see and learn your full potential, your godly potential. All of us have potential. Sometimes somebody else has to tap into the potential for us, because we don't understand our potential most times. We don't know we have potential. I'm just telling you what happened to me. I didn't really understand I had potential to be anything other than what I was, and that was a assistant in the Information Resource Center at the library. But my supervisor at the time, Claudia Brooks, said, "Gee, I'm not going to take you doing nothing half-step because you got potential." The person that I am today is because she wouldn't let me turn in anything to her. If she tell me, go copy this. I used to copy it any kind of way. It be sideways. It don't be straight. She said, "I will not allow you to do that." She said, "You already had it in you. You already had the potential in you. You just had to believe it." So do you believe you have the potential that it takes for you to be successful? Do you believe in you? Let me give you the formula to success. The formula to success: believe in God's word, Believe what God's word says about you. Believe in you and never give up on you. And your dream is going to soon start unfolding in your face. You got to keep God first now. You got to keep God first. Keep God first in everything you do. Keep God first in everything you do. And watch him bless you. Keep God first in everything you do and watch him bless you. Keep God first in everything you do and watch him continue to download some new information in you. Download some new assignments in you. Download. He's going to download because you are spending time with him. You are trusting him to lead you. You're not trying to lead yourself. You're not trying to handle it all by yourself. Guess what? Because we can't handle stuff in our own strength. We can't handle stuff in our own strength. You can only do what you can with what you have. But guess what? God has plenty of money. He got plenty of skill sets for you. He will begin to pour down on you what you need to be a success. That starts with your mind frame. Ask God to change your thinking. Change you from the negative, death, stinking thinking, and think positive. I can't say this enough. The I am exercises. I am. Whatever comes behind I am, it's going to come looking for you. I am, because you're putting it out in the universe. I am a sought out motivational speaker. I am the best-selling author. I am an awesome life coach. I am a powerful woman of God. You're putting it out in the universe. So whatever life you put out in the universe is coming back to you. But if you focus on death, that's coming back to you. I never have. Guess what? You never will, because you just said it. I'm broke. No, I'm not. It's just not in the budget. It's not in the budget right now. I'm not broke because my daddy got plenty of money. My daddy knows when to send people to me that's going to pour into me, that's going to pour into my vision, and he'll do the same for you. You got to trust him, no. You got to trust God even when you don't feel it. Trust him even when you can't trace him. And some people, you can be going along, working, and you so focused on somebody else has moved to another level than you forget your assignment. Keep your mind on your assignment. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, because nobody can walk your journey like you. Nobody can be you but you. Nobody can speak like you, sing like you, write a book like you. Nobody can be you. God made you for you. He made you to be you. So stop trying to be somebody else. We don't have time to try and follow the Joneses. Somebody get a new car down the street, you think you're supposed to have one. Why? God is not going to bless you with something that he's not going to allow you to sustain and keep. We all go through trials and tribulations. I thank God for the trials. I thank him for the tribulations, because all that adversity, it makes you strong. It makes you build some spiritual muscles. You not only your mind is getting strong, but you got some spiritual muscles. You can go out there and fight. Fight for what God has given you. Not a bad fight. You can fight him with the word. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. God, your word said you'll never leave me or forsake me. You got to have some word coming back at you. Coming at them. Whoever coming at you. And the devil going to send some folks. When you tell God, yes, I'm going to follow your instructions. All you got to do is tell him yes, and they coming. The devil is coming. So you got to stay prayed up. Stay worshiped up, stay praised up, and watch God. Watch God. Ask God to let you stay in worship. Because people will come at you any kind of way. Because the devil use anybody that allow him to use them. So stop being afraid. Get out the boat. Get out the boat, get off the bench, and start living and stop just existing. What is it about you that somebody wants to emulate or wants to be mentored by you? What is it that you do that somebody wants to be mentored by you, that dash in the middle of the time you're born and the time you live, what is it about that dash that somebody want to grab hold to and be coached? Somebody want to grab a hold to and just hold on to it. What is it about you that somebody want to hold on to what you have? Hold on to your relationship with God. You keeping a smile on your face. You could be going through hell, but they don't know. But because you still keeping a smile on your face, you can still manage to encourage somebody else in the midst of your storm. In the midst of your storm, you can tell God thank you. In the midst of your storm, you can keep moving towards your destiny. Your storm here, but you still have a smile on your face. You move to your destiny and you keep your eyes on God. You keeping focused on God. My biological daddy used to say, keep it in the center lane because they're going to swallow you up on the right. I didn't know I was going to use that at this time, but keep it in the center lane. Keep focused on God. Don't take your eyes off God. You got to have some blockers on. You can't see to the right or you can't see to the left. Have you some blockers on. Don't look over here. Don't look over there. Keep your eyes straight ahead because God is right in front of you. He's standing down there to tell you your destiny down here. Come on, daughter. Come on, son. Your destiny is down here. I need you to keep walking. You come too far to turn around because sometimes we get so close and and fear begins to set in and we want to go back where we came from. Guess what? You can't go in your past. You can't go back there. Your past is over. It's time for you to focus on moving forward and continue to move forward. That's what time it is. It's time for you to focus on God. Keep your eyes on God. Moving forward and your destiny is in front of you. Moving forward and your destiny is in front of you. As long as you keep your eyes on God, you stay focused on God, baby, you talking about some blessings. You talking about getting to know your own self, that you have a purpose in life. It'll make you run in your workplace. It'll make you run around your house because you are so excited because you actually started to know that you have purpose in life. There's purpose in you. There's purpose in you. Get to know your purpose. Get to know why you're here. You're not just here to live an ordinary life. We're unique. We are not ordinary. We're different. So walk in your difference. Walk in your uniqueness. Walk in your realness. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Walk in your calling that God has called you to. Be bold. Be bold. Forget being afraid. People say, I'm afraid. You're not really afraid. You're afraid of what somebody's going to say. You're afraid of what they're going to think. Do what God has told you to do, and you will be surprised. People will be looking and calling you to do that niche that you do, to do what you do, your gift. They will be, because your gift will make room for you. You best to believe that. Y'all be blessed. I love you. I love you. I love you. Are you going to take success or failure? Which road you going to take? Success or failure? I'm going to suggest you go the success road. Yeah, it's going to be some ups and downs. It might be you have to jump. You might get some scrapes and bruises on you. But once you learn how to jump and say, Lord, help me get over this hump. Lord, help me go over this hill, get under the valley. Let me dodge. Let me learn how to bob and weave, so I can so the enemy won't be able to touch me. Let me learn how to bob and weave, God. Let me keep my mind stayed on you. Let me focus on what you're telling me to do. Let me focus on what you're telling me to do, and let me be able to help somebody the way you've helped me. Let me be able to help somebody see who you see in them, that just like you've helped me. And this morning I told him, I said, look in the mirror. When you look in the mirror, do you see the old you Or do you see who God is calling you to be? Do you see the old you, or you see the new creature that God is developing? For me, I've begun to see the new creature. I've begun to see the awesome woman of God, the successful business owner, the successful C.F. Jordan youth group founder. That's who I see. So I can't tell you what you see. I can only tell you what I see and how I see it. God is amazing. God will give you the desires of your heart. You have to be true to him. You have to be ready to be obedient. You have to be ready to move when he says move. But guess what? On the other side of the coin, if he doesn't tell you to move, don't you move. That's along with your job, your ministry, whatever the case. If he doesn't tell you to move, don't you move. We all are in the places we are for a purpose. It's either because the people there need us, they need our spirit there, and for them to cheer them up, or whatever the case may be, or we're there to learn a lesson. We're there to learn. So once we learn the lesson, it's elevation time. It's elevation time. And elevation just doesn't come because you're sitting there doing nothing. Elevation comes when you have learned to hold your tongue. When you have learned that everybody doesn't mean you no ill will, but you're taking it like that. The elevation comes when you can truly look in yourself and say, God, search me. Search me. Let me see me. The good, the bad, ugly, or indifferent. If it's something that is in me, that is not of you, remove it. Remove it. We have to be true to ourselves, because you can't help anybody in their business or their ministry if you are not true. Do you know your story will come over a whole lot better if you are transparent? If you are true to what your story is, and you're not embellishing, trying to say things that you think people want you to say, just be true. Tell the truth. Let's be authentic. Be authentically you, and be unapologetically you. Be you. Be you. Be who God is calling you to be. Do you think, this is a question I want y'all to answer. Do you think God has an assignment for you? Do you know God has an assignment for you? And do you know what your particular assignment is? That's a yes or no, maybe. Y'all can post it or put it here. Do you know? Because all of us, there's a purpose on your life. There's a purpose on your life. Some of you I know, some of you I don't, some I just met, but God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. Do you know that there's a purpose for you on this side of glory? And if you answer yes to that, do you know what your purpose is? Do you know what your purpose is? All right. If you know what your purpose is, do you walk in your purpose boldly, or are you a little afraid to walk in your purpose? Now, it's okay if you say, yeah, a little afraid, because that's something we just have to keep, because faith over fear all the time. We have to continue to ask God to help us build our faith. You have to have right now faith. You have to have crazy faith. You have to have a faith. When somebody tell you it won't, you say, yes, it will, because God told me it will. Your dream not going to matter. Yes, it does, because God said, I matter. I'm worth it. I'm worth the dream that he's given me. I'm worth the blessings he about to bestow upon me. You have to know that you're worth it. You have to know that God put you on this planet for a reason. You got to know whatever the gift that you have, your dream, your visions, your goals, they're not about you. They're about people that come in contact with you. They're not about you. They're about people that come in contact with you. Do you think that what I do, I love what I do. I love it. But it's not for me. It's for me to touch each and every person that I come in contact with. It's for me to tell them that it's already all right. Tell them your dream is possible. Tell them your dream is important. You know, we tend to hang around folks that don't push us to our future, push us to our destiny, but they trying to hold us back by giving us all this negative stuff. Stop hanging around negative people. If you're around somebody that can't give you a positive word, tell you that you worth it, you worth the dream that God has put inside of you, you worth the gift that you are holding on to, stop holding on to your gift. Stop holding on to your gift. Nurture your gift. Nurture your gift, because God wants you to be bold with what he's giving you. God has given each and one of us an assignment. Are you working your assignment? Are you just sitting there like you a bench member at the church? You're a bench member, you're working. Stop waiting on somebody to give you approval. Yeah, you can do that. God has already told you yes. Why you waiting on somebody, man, to validate you? Look in the mirror and see who God sees. Walk up boldly before the Lord. I didn't say be disrespectful to nobody. I didn't say hurt nobody's feelings. But you be bold and confident, not conceited. Be confident with what your assignment is. Be confident and that you know how to do your assignment. You got to believe in you. You have to believe in yourself. Me believing in you, that's one thing. But when you start believing in yourself, let me tell you something. That's going to be a mighty, mighty thing when you start believing in yourself. Because once you believe in yourself, it's like a fire. When you know you have purpose, it's like a fire that's burning inside and you're ready to run and take it all on. I want y'all to get like that because that's how I am. I want you to get like that. The fire is igniting, and every day you wake up, you want to do something new. You want to help somebody see who they supposed to see. Look in your mirror. Who is it that you see? Who is it that you see? Do you see the old Gigi? Talking to me. Or do you see the Gigi with all the insecurity layers pulled off? The not feeling good about yourself, not believing in yourself. All those layers are off. I have confidence in Gigi. Put that confidence back on. I believe in me. Put that back on. I'm bold for God. I put that on. See, I see a new person. That's what it's about. We need to see somebody new. We need to see the person God is calling us to be. Because what you do, your dream, is not about you. Your vision, what you've seen from your dream that God has given you a glimpse of, that's not about you. The success you desire, that's not about you. You just going to be able to teach somebody how to do the same thing you did to be successful. So what is it? Is it going to be success? Or you going to be fearful? Successful or fearful? Which one? Y'all posted that for me. And I'm going to go and get off here because it's kind of late. You going to be successful? You going to go after your success? Or you going to stay where you are and be fearful? Remember, fear is the false evidence appearing real. Whatever you think you see, that's not it. That's not it. You see people laughing at you? They laughing at themselves because they hadn't stepped out on faith and did what you did. That's where I am. That's where I am. I can't beg or ask you to be where I am, but that's why I am. Because God does have a plan. He has a plan. And our plans and God's hands need to go hand in hand. We shouldn't want to run before he run and he hadn't told us to move. Thank you, successful. And my job, let me tell you my job, since you're putting successful, is my job, my assignment to let you see your potential. That's my assignment. I will help you in any way I can for you to be successful. Mind you, money may not be here now, but it's coming. So I can give you the blueprint or my tools, my rules to success. And I guarantee you, if you follow each one of those rules, and you can implement some of your own, but you will be successful. You have to walk like, talk like, act like, dress like you're already there. And watch God. Keep him first. Keep God first. That's the only way you're going to move forward. The only way you can move forward. You keep God first. You speak life and not death. You have a why that'll make you cry. You have a why that'll keep you up at night. You have a why that will wake you up early in the morning. You continue to praise God for every day he gives you. Because every day God allows us to wake up, we have new grace and new mercy. Guess what? That's a chance for a new opportunity. A new opportunity to go back to the drawing board if need be. A new opportunity to ask God for those divine connections that's going to push you to your next level. We have to stay in tune with God. We have to be right there with God. Watch. I guarantee you, if you give what I'm telling you, do the tools that I'm telling you, within 6 months, your success is going to begin to land. Doors are going to begin to open. Doors will begin to open. Don't force them open. Your gift will make room for you. Those people that thought they closed doors in your face, thought they slammed the door in your face. They don't know. You God's masterpiece. You God's masterpiece. To them, you might be the best kept secret. But God is finna unveil the secret. He about to unpack the secret. And they going to be like, oh, I didn't know she could do that. You didn't ask. Don't go trying to pour out your gift on anybody that doesn't want to accept it freely. Because it's not for everybody. You are not for everybody. Everybody ain't for Gigi, and I'm okay with that. Everybody don't care for me, and I'm okay with that. I promise you. I'm good. I just want to be there to, if you need me for any reason along your success journey, I don't do the failure thing. Failure and your comfort zone, they go hand in hand. My freedom and my success, it goes hand in hand. I'm going to choose freedom all day long. Because God has already approved me. God has already validated me. Whatever somebody thinks about my business, about my ministry, about my life, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's them. That's on them. That's how they feel. So if they feel that way about me, guess what? They feel that way about themselves. They just don't know how to express it. They're miserable. They want you to be miserable. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for that at all. Don't fall for that. Y'all be blessed. I love you. I love you. I love you. Y'all have an awesome day, and choose success and not failure. Don't be so balled up worrying about if something's going to work, because you will let fear consume you and you won't be able to move. Love y'all. Be blessed.